Wherever I can't get the what in the fuck? Ross, how do you travel so much? How do you get to Australia? How do you do this? How do you do that? Who is ripping off the band-aid and going to what's that to the vlog? It is beautiful out here. Look at this. This bagel's legit, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Here from Melbourne, Australia, folks. And ladies and gentlemen, we got the mic going on today. Welcome to a new video, okay? We're doing a answer your travel questions video. I did put up a sticker on my Instagram. If you're not following my Instagram, go follow. But I put up a sticker on my Instagram because everyone asks me all the time. They always comment on my posts, they always comment on my story. Ross, how do you travel so much? How do you get to Australia? How do you do this? How do you do that? How do you have the money to do that? I'm gonna answer everything. Gonna answer everything in this video. So I put a little sticker up on my Instagram, and ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately I got one response, but one response is one response.
Has anyone here got our album? Right, flipping you. One person.
I have backup questions anyway because I've gathered them from previous comments. And we're gonna make this like a little vlog style video, folks. So we're gonna pop around the CBD a little bit, pop around the city, make this to like a little vlog style. Okay, I got this idea from Lloyd and Mandy. So if you're not following Lloyd and Mandy, you'll give them a follow. I love them. Okay, they're probably tired of me, but that's okay. I'm just joking. But plus Lloyd is from Melbourne. So like this video, subscribe to the channel for more travel content. Subscribe to the Instagram for all travel content. And we're gonna go and get breakfast this morning. We're gonna go start off in the city. We're gonna go get like a little bagel and coffee. There's a little bagel shop that I will tell you guys about here in a moment. We got to get the train from St. Kilda here to Melbourne. We're gonna hop on the 3 or the 67 is the tram that I'm getting from Inkerman Street. The trams here are wonderful, but we're gonna talk about that more later on in this video. So hope you guys enjoy. Let's get into it. Let's go. All right, folks, so we're about just a couple minutes walk away from the tram stop. We're gonna be taking either the 3 or the 67. Sometimes they come around the same time, sometimes they come a few minutes from each other, but both of them will get you to the same place. I'll put a little sticker. All you have to do, ladies and gentlemen, for the trams here in Melbourne, first of all, the tram system and the public transport is phenomenal. Have to say, 10 out of 10, okay? Way better than the United States. Let's get that out of the way, okay? But all you gotta do is go on Google Maps and use the little click the public transit option and put in your starting destination, your ending destination. Easy, ladies and gentlemen. They tell you where, they tell you when, and they tell you how. Easy enough, ladies and gentlemen. So we're gonna hop on the 3 of the 67. Tram stop is just across the street. We're gonna hop on the 9:59 tram. It's about 4 minutes from now. So I'm just gonna cross street here in a few and hop on the tram to the city. Tram system is easy. We'll touch on that a little bit later in this video, folks. But for now, let's go get that bagel and that coffee because starving. Let's go. We're at the tram stop here, ladies and gentlemen. So the 3 and the 67 run through this stop here, I believe. Normally they have like little signs here that tell you which trams run through here. I think the 5 runs through here as well. But again, you just gotta look on Google Maps and it'll tell you what trams run through here and what numbers they are, because there's a lot of numbers and they're really, very intimidating. So don't let that scare you, ladies and gentlemen. It's not that bad. They're all in different colors. I get this question a lot. So we're gonna start off with our first question here, and that is, how do you save money for travel? And ladies and gentlemen, it is a very common question I get all the time, because they see me traveling and they see me, you know, in these cool places, and then they think that you got to have, you know, $20,000 to, no, ladies and gentlemen, you cannot get scared of wanting to go somewhere outside the country or travel somewhere that's kind of expensive, or even just travel period, you know. And what you got to do, folks, you got to hunker down. You got to hunker down, whether you're moving, whether you're doing a visa, whether it's just a simple vacation, folks. But you have to hunker down, be disciplined, and save your money. You can't go spending money on McDonald's every day because it's not going to help you. If there's a trip that you want to do, that you're planning for, what you have to do is you got to plan in advance, because that gives you time to save. And also you get cheap flight deals, but I'll get into that a little bit later, folks. But there's a couple things that go into that, but you have to stay disciplined. You cannot blow your money all the time. And then you have to plan in advance so that, one, you get cheaper prices, and number two, you have time to save. Okay, if you want to say you want to go somewhere next week and then you look at a $700 ticket, well, I mean, unless you're balling, that's not going to help you, folks. So we're going to get on the 67, comes at 10:07, and then we'll be up in Melbourne here in about 20 minutes. Go get that coffee. Let's roll. Folks, we've just gotten off the train here at Melbourne Central. It's just over there. Look at that. Oh yeah, folks, you'd love to see it. It's a beautiful day outside. It's good, solid. Was it 29 right now? 27? It's pretty good, folks. That's around 80, 81, 82 degrees Fahrenheit. It is just 10:37 right now, so I'm just gonna cross over Russell Street, get on Latrobe. I believe it's on Little Lonsdale Street. The bagel shop's called Bagel Hut. We'll be there just momentarily. Need a little pick-me-up, folks. I keep talking about it, but folks, the tram, so easy. We're in the middle of the CBD, folks. Oh yeah, look at that. It's good weather out here, folks. Good weather. You love to see it. Pop around the city a little bit, and just a few minutes walk away. And then we'll head to the park, answer our next question. We'll go to the Welcome to Travel office here a little bit later, meet up with a friend a little bit later. We got some stuff packed up for today, folks. Let's go. Folks, we got the, hold up, got the Melbourne State, the Victoria State Library behind us, folks. One thing I want to say, folks, this city is very, very walkable, okay? Now, I know everyone says that about their city, but this city, folks, is very, very walkable. You can get anywhere within, you know, a 10 minutes walk at most from the tram station. So you're not walking, unless you're going somewhere like really out of the way. But especially in the city and even in the suburbs, you're not walking any more than maybe 10 minutes, unless you're going somewhere super specific or super kind of out of the way. I'm only a 6-minute walk, or was a 6-minute walk from Melbourne Central Station to Bagel Hut, which is just around the corner. Gotta love it. I love this city. Very cultural. You know, it's not just, you know, party and then opera house like Sydney. Now, I haven't been to Sydney yet, so I can't really say too much, but I will say that everything I've heard is it's just party and then opera house in Sydney. So one thing I like about Melbourne, there's a little bit more culture, a little bit more pizzazz to it. Great coffee, okay, which is what I'm getting ready to get right now, folks. And ladies and gentlemen, we are here at Bagel Hut. Make sure we get ran over. Here at Bagel Hut, here we are, folks. We have made it. Probably can't see it. We have made it to Bagel Hut. It's a little tiny shop in here. I've been here a few times, got really good bagels and really, really good coffee, I must say. They have a little special going on during the week. I believe it's a plain bagel and cream cheese and a coffee, $9 Aussie dollars. That's really good, ladies and gentlemen. That's really, really good. You can find a couple of, you know, caramel lattes and stuff like that for $6, $7 itself, Aussie dollars. So that's really good, ladies and gentlemen. Let's pop in this little shop here. Let's get a little breakfast. And let's move on so we can answer some more questions. Let's go. All right, folks, we've got our bagel and our coffee, just plain bagel with cream cheese and a caramel latte with soy milk because we're special now. Ooh, okay. Soy milk is a little bit better for you folks. I know it's technically one of those lactose-free milks. So now we're gonna head off to, I forgot what the park is called. There's a park up here just around the corner from Space Hostel, which we will be passing by in a couple of minutes. Is where I stayed at before. So it's the fun part of vlogging, folks. Everyone stares at you. It's the fun part of vlogging. Let's go. All right, folks, we just found a little spot here in the park. In a nice little shady area, some little ducks behind us. You love to see it. We got our bagel on deck. We got our coffee on deck. Not exactly sure why I got a hot coffee in 29-degree heat, but you gotta do what you gotta do for the caramel latte, ladies and gentlemen. For my coffee lovers, you understand. All right, shout out to my friend Lauren, by the way. She loves a good iced caramel latte with almond milk. Almond milk, yes. She's gonna be proud of me for remembering that because I always get almond milk and oat milk mixed up. Anyway, folks, we're gonna chill here, chilling in the park. Very, very nice. Just pop down the shade. Found a nice little spot. Drink our coffee with our fancy soy milk because I'm weird. Oh yeah, folks. Good stuff. That's actually delicious. Gotta come to Melbourne and get that coffee, ladies and gentlemen. Another question I get all the time is about confidence. And how do you stay confident while traveling? Now, you just gotta do it, folks. Okay, I know it's easy. I know it's easier said than done. No one wants to hear that. You know, oh, it's easy for you because you're sitting in front of a camera, you know, talking at a park out in Melbourne, Australia, in front of a bunch of people who are currently staring at me like I'm crazy as if they've never seen a camera before or a vlogger. Yes, easier said than done, folks. We just gotta do it. You just gotta do it, folks. And the one thing is, if you just wish yourself to death, and I say this in a lot of videos, but this is a nice, firm example. If you just wish yourself to death, you're not gonna go anywhere. You're not gonna do it. Not be stuck in a 95 until you're 95. Don't do that, folks. I'm gonna put that on a shirt. Let me know if you want me to put that on a shirt. Comment down below. People just wish themselves to death. They'll see the pictures, they'll see the videos, they'll see the vlogs, they'll see them chilling in a park in Australia, and they'll be like, but I can't do it, you know? And they'll wish themselves to death. And they'll say, well, I can't do this because I'm stuck at the corporate. That was really weird. I don't know what that is. Anyway, however, I can't get the, what in the fuck? What is happening? People think they're stuck in the corporate world forever, or they think they can never get time off because, like, for example, in the States, trying to get time off, good luck. Not happening, okay? A lot of folks are gonna be mad at me when I say that. They know it's true. They know it's true. Can't get time off in the States. It's like pulling teeth, okay? Especially in the corporate world. It's not happening, you know, unless you're some super, super high executive who's getting paid millions of dollars. You think that the decision to not only get a visa, a working holiday visa in a totally different country, but to fly about 25,000 miles away and also pack up my whole life into a bag and into, you know, a 65-liter bag and a backpack, you think that didn't take a little bit of confidence? That's gonna take a lot of confidence, ladies and gentlemen. Like, it's not just, okay, I'm gonna do this, bye, you know? Like, and people who know me are gonna think I'm lying when I say that, but like, this didn't just happen overnight. Like, I had to work for that, okay? I had to work for that. It took me about 7 months, or about 8 or 9 months to save up for that, but it took me a couple of years to get to that point, to even want to travel outside the country, okay? Because it's very intimidating, it's very scary, and the comfort of the United States, in my case, and for everyone, you know, for you guys in your home country, your comfort zone is what you're used to. And you have to get out of your comfort zone, and it's easier said than done, but you just gotta do it, because if you don't do it, you're not gonna know, you know? So you can't sit there and say, oh, well, I can easily get out of my comfort zone, but then not do anything outside your comfort zone. It doesn't make any sense. So you have to do it. You have to try some new things. I know it's scary, I know it's intimidating, I know it's frightening, but if you don't do it, you don't get out of your comfort zone, what are we talking about here? So anyway, I'm gonna enjoy this bagel because I've been staring at it the whole time, but the confidence while traveling, you just gotta do it. Let's toss this stuff away. There's a couple of trash cans over here. We'll continue on with the vlog. Got stuff hitting me. We'll continue on with the vlog, folks. All right, folks, we're here at the Alexandra Gardens here in the middle of the CBD. I love coming here because it is just nice and chill, nice wide open space. Let me look at this. Let me even aerial view. Oh yeah, folks, this is good. I'll give you another view in a second because people behind me are like, what the fuck is this dude doing? Absolutely love coming here. It's just so chill, so quiet. Listen to the birds. And the horns behind me. You love to see it, ladies and gentlemen, nice and chill, nice wide open space. Okay, it's over here, it's not too far from the college, so a lot of people just come out here and chill. Ladies and gentlemen, we gotta show you this. Look at this. Oh yeah, look at that. We have a little bit of wind coming towards me. I don't know what direction it is, I don't know, but it feels good. You got a little mist action going on. The sun's coming down, folks, okay? You're gonna need sunscreen here, okay? This was not on my list, but it is now. You're gonna need sunscreen, ladies and gentlemen, because the UV down here in Australia, legit. But down here in Australia, no two ways around it, folks. So use the sunscreen. They only use 50 plus and up here in Australia. I think they have to do legally. They have to do that. So make sure you get that sunscreen when you come down to Australia, because it doesn't matter if you can handle it or not, skin tone, whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, this sun is legit, and you do not want to mess with this. We're filming a little bit today. Okay, we're in the groove of vlogging. Okay, we get the stairs out of the way. Okay, shout out to my man Riley. He knows what I mean when I say stairs. But we're getting some of the vlogging out of the way. We got the microphone on deck. Come on, confidence, ladies and gentlemen, confidence. Just got to do it. Okay. You know how many, there's a lot of videos that I have not put up yet because I'm not confident in them. And that's just being real. That's just being real. I could have had like 10 more videos up by now. And a lot of you guys are wondering where they are. Not that confident to put them up, folks, you know? Okay, so all the vloggers, I don't know if you guys do this. All my content creators out there, let me know down below if you do this as well. But when you're out vlogging and you think you got some good footage and you can just imagine and you have the like certain vlog music playing in your head, and you just think to yourself, oh yeah, this is gonna be a good vlog. I'm in a good mood, we're pumped up. I think that caramel latte with the soy milk is kicking in. Here we go, folks, we're vlogging today. We're vlogging today. Oh yeah, oh, hold up. Yeah, look at that, folks. Gotta get that passport, ladies and gentlemen, stop messing around. Stop wishing yourself to death, okay? This is what can happen. This is what can happen when you get that passport for my US citizens, okay? Because everywhere else seems to have a passport just fine, but the US citizens don't get the passport. Get your passport, it's not hard. And you can come and see things like this, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah, got the skyline back there, got some good flowers, all right? You just gotta do it, folks. You just have to do it. It's not just gonna get handed to you. It's just not, you know? And it sucks, because you listen to other people from other countries and they say, oh yeah, we just get a passport handed to us. It doesn't work for us, you know, and it sucks. But that's what we gotta do, ladies and gentlemen, as US citizens at least. I can't speak for everyone, because everyone's different. But you can come and do this. You can come see these places. You can come and do the working holiday visa and make money out here in Australia, folks. Make money, yes, make money out here in Australia. You heard me right. You just gotta do it, folks. So anyway, you know what? Let's go by Queen Victoria Market, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and do that. I think we're close. Let's go by Queen Victoria Market. There's a couple questions I want to answer over there as well, including one from the dearest T. So anyway, let's go to Queen Vic Market. Let's showcase that. Let's keep popping around the city, and then we'll head on to the Welcome to Travel office and say hi to the folks down there. Let's go. All right, folks, we're out here. We so a nice little background. I just wanted to prop my phone up somewhere, to be quite honest with you. But I just want to ask, how many countries have you guys been to? That's the question of the day. Comment down below. Oh, I just put my middle finger up. That's kind of funny. Comment down below. How many countries have you been to, ladies and gentlemen? Australia's number 9 for me. We were on a quest. I don't know if I've officially said this in a video yet, but I'm going to say it now. If I have already, then whatever. But I've officially started. Oh, it's like an announcement. We officially started our journey to 197. We've just done it. I think last year when I was in Canada? I was Canada or Mexico. I've just decided, like, you know what? I've got the travel bug. I want to go international. Then a few months later, I decided I want to go to Australia and then start working at that. But at that point, folks, I've decided, you know what? let's pull the Drubinski. Let's pull the Drubinski, and let's go to all 197 countries. I'm not putting a timetable on it, just before my time is up on this earth, which hopefully is not for a long time, obviously. But ladies and gentlemen, we're on the track. So we started keeping track already to the United States. I was going in order because I would forget. The United States, Bahamas. Oh boy. United States, Bahamas, Canada, Mexico, Dominican Republic, Belgium, Poland, Thailand, Australia. I will pick that up. Ladies and gentlemen, so anyway, those are the 9 countries I've been to. I always forget. I wish I remember in order because I always forget one, which is normally the Dominican Republic. I don't know why. But anyway, folks, been in 9 countries. Let me know how many countries you've been to and what countries are on your bucket list. And let's head on over to Queen Victoria Market while these flies eat me. Let's go. Folks, welcome to the Melbourne Museum. And I'm not gonna lie, I've never been here before. I've walked around this area because you got the city skyline in the background. It's actually right next to the park. Right next to the park. I was getting ready to leave here, go to Queen Victoria Market, and then I saw the Melbourne Museum was right there, folks. I did not know it was right next door. The things you see when you get out and be confident and start vlogging. All right, folks, we have a little bit of change of plans today. We're gonna swap our 2 plans. We were supposed to go to Queen Victoria Market and kind of pop around there for a little bit, but I'm gonna be there for quite a while. So we're actually gonna go to the Welcome to Travel office now, because I have a change in plans on their end as well. Also, Space Hostel is where I stayed at with Welcome to Travel. Look at that, Space Hostel. Right, I'll put up a picture. It's not really the greatest picture right now. So we're gonna flip those 2 things. It's about 18-minute walk from here. Right now, we're just flipping those 2 only because I'm meeting up with a buddy of mine in about an hour. So I want to have time with him. So this one's going to be a little bit quicker, and I can spend extra time at Queen Victoria Market, just come back this way. So we're going to flip these 2. So we're on our way to the Welcome to Travel office now, and then we'll be back at Queen Victoria Market. So let's roll. Say hi to the folks at the travel office. Love them. Let's roll. Folks, we just made it to the Welcome to Travel office, ladies and gentlemen. We're back. I love coming here down Eagle Alley. I'm not sure if they have meetings today, as in like catch-up meetings. I'm not exactly sure. We're getting ready to find out. I saw a lot of people walking out of there a minute ago, but either that or everyone's off to lunch. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Welcome to Travel office. 20 minutes. Now 20 minutes flies by, but I think it's also just because I'm used to walking around the city a lot. We've made it. Here's the building right here. All right, I always love coming back here, and let's head on in. I love the folks here, love them. All right, folks, just left the travel office. I'm supposed to about my East Coast tour. I'm supposed to do it on March, I think it was March 11th, I think. I don't remember what day it was. I think it was the 1st or the 2nd week of March. Yeah, I think I said like March like 6th or something. I was like, no, it's not right. Anyway, we got it situated, but I forgot that in this case, I'm sure it was gonna hit me. In this case, I have to speak to the reservations team, which I totally forgot about. So anyway, I'm gonna speak to the reservations team. We'll get that situated. But for now, we just left the travel office. We are across the street from Flagstaff Gardens. So maybe we'll pop on over to Flagstaff Gardens. Nice, also a nice big park. And then we will head on to Melbourne Central to meet up with a buddy of mine. So let's whip the sunglasses on. Let's go. All right, folks, I have to say that, you know what Melbourne reminds me of? Melbourne reminds me of Seattle, Washington. For my folks in the States, or anyone who knows the States, fairly well. Melbourne reminds me of Seattle. Now, the only difference is Seattle has about 3.5 million people, give or take, and Melbourne has 5. 5 million. 5 million people in Melbourne itself. That's a lot of fucking people. It's a lot of people. Now, it can hold it. It's held up pretty well, and Melbourne is huge. So, and Seattle's not that big compared, actually not at all compared. Now, to give a little context here, New Zealand, the entire country of New Zealand, has about 5.5 million people. So just for context, Melbourne has the amount of people as the entire country of New Zealand. That's pretty wild, folks. So this is a little fun fact of the day. You love to see it. We're off to Central Station, Melbourne Central. There is no Central Station, that is in New York. Anyway, let's roll. All right, folks, we're here at RMIT University, RMIT, I don't know. Over at the college here in Melbourne. Great, stunning little park around here. But this next question is a concern from, not a concern, but like a little travel concern, travel worry. And that is my bestie, my sis, T. I'm not gonna say her full name, obviously, because like, I don't need y'all going after her, because it will not end well. Anyway, don't be weird, folks. I'm blocking out her name, can't find her, sorry. But she wrote, getting lost, I'm gonna put the sticker right about here, getting lost in the Tokyo airport. She's gonna be there in April. Now, T, I know that this is gonna be, and for all of you guys who are gonna be doing international travel, I know it's going to be a little bit intimidating because you're going to be going to the international side, which there is nothing like the international side of an airport, I must say. Like, it is the most phenomenal side of the airport. It's a different feeling. You just, once you get on that plane, if you're going to be on a Boeing, Boeing 737 or a Dreamliner or an Airbus A380, you get the bigger planes, you get the free meals included and whatnot. You feel like you're actually going somewhere. And you are. You're going to Tokyo. So I haven't been to Japan yet, so you're even beating me there. But I will say that everything will be in English. Everything will be in English at the airport. It's going to be a little bit intimidating because you won't be in the US, but don't get super scared. It's going to be fine. And thankfully you have someone who you know there, so it's going to be great. But go on Google Translate, and they have like the little camera. I'll put like a little recording or something like that up here. But Google Translate has like a camera option as well, so you can like take a picture and then translate it into English or whichever language you guys need it in. And as far as like getting around the city and whatnot, Google Maps will be your best friend, okay? Now this is just my opinion, but a lot of Apple users will probably agree with me. Apple, don't cancel me, please. But Apple Maps, ladies and gentlemen, is not that accurate as Google Maps. Why? I don't know. It kind of sucks because for us Apple users, we pay a lot of money for iPhones, and Google Maps is a little more accurate. Kind of annoying. We're ripping off the Band-Aid T, so super, super proud of you. Not everyone's gonna do that. I think I've got people staring behind me. Maybe, or maybe not, I don't know. Now if you get the first one out of the way, you'll be just fine. You'll be just fine. And you're going to a really big airport actually, so I'm very proud of you. And for everyone who is ripping off the Band-Aid and going to, what's that to the vlog? I love that. I love that, folks. We love good sports. Proud of you, T. Good luck to the airport. Good luck at the airport in Tokyo. You're beating me there. I'm very jealous. That is one of the places that I want to go very soon. And now we're going to wait for my buddy Jared. I don't know where he's at. I'll see him in a few minutes. But after that, we'll go to Queen Victoria Market, which for you guys will be in like 10 seconds. But for me, it'd be in about an hour or so. So we're going to take a little break here. See you guys a little bit later on. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome here to RMIT University. I put a little thing up. It's the Global University of Technology and Design here in Melbourne. Okay, very, very fancy. Very, very fancy. Okay, very, 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 very nice. I don't know why I just did that. Anyway, it's such a nice day, ladies and gentlemen. It's actually 30 degrees right now, so it's warmed up. That's about 86 degrees Fahrenheit, give or take. So it's getting a little toasty, but the wind cools me off a little bit, which is very nice. So, which is great because I don't need my phone to blow up. So I have an afternoon of recording to do. So anyway, I just want to show you guys a little bit of RMIT University. Yeah, it'll be at Queen Vic soon enough. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, you can probably see it behind me. Would like to welcome you to Queen Victoria Market, folks. we're away from all the people for a second to do this quick intro. It is, if you guys didn't know, just actually learned this like 5 seconds ago, the largest open air market in the Southern Hemisphere. Yes, I just looked up on Google, but the largest open air market in the Southern Hemisphere. The entire hemisphere, the whole one, not the Northern, the Southern. Did not know that, folks. Also just found out that Queen Victoria Market opened up, first day opened up March 20th, give or take, March 20th, 1878, folks. 18, not 19, 1878, folks. Holy moly, that's a long time ago. I was not expecting all of that, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a lot of entrances next to me. We're gonna go in there in just a moment, but I wanted to come out and do this intro not where there's a million people around me. So let's head on in. There's probably a lot of fruit shops and stuff like that. I might pick up like a little juice or something because I am starving. But Queen Victoria Market has everything you need, and we will experience that here in a moment. They've got all kinds of ATMs back there if you don't have any cash. Anyway, let's get out of the sun. Let's maybe grab a juice. I see some fresh juices up here. And let's check out Queen Victoria Market, folks. Let's take a little walkthrough. Let's roll. I love it. Here we go, folks. This is what we want. Comment down below, should I get a kangaroo hat? Why? I'm good. Just saw this, I was like, actually, you could use one of those. Or a tripod. I walked down the wrong way.
How much did you buy one?
This one, I don't even remember. It was like...
How long did you bought from here?
Say again?
Did you buy from here or somewhere else?
No, I bought it back in the States, yeah. Yeah, it was...
They're not bad.
Yeah,
not bad actually.
Say it again?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, this one, it doesn't extend though.
Yeah.
That's the thing, yeah. I was just thinking about that like... I was just thinking about that like 5 minutes ago. I was like, I wish I had one that kind of like extend a little. So,
yeah.
And that's all this, I don't know if this extends or not,
Yeah,
but...
that's the new one I got. This
yeah.
like $25.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Easy to extend.
Oh.
And he has a remote as well. You can take the remote off as well.
Yeah. Yeah. We're just looking for that. And that holds my phone as well?
Yeah, it will hold. Same like the one you have.
Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. How much is that one again?
It's like $20.
20? This one extends as well?
Yeah, not this one. It's old models. So I don't have it. They're very hard to send it. This one is easy. I like the other one is this one.
Oh, it's this one here.
Yeah. This one is older model. That one is squid.
Oh, yeah. This one you just pull it up.
Yeah.
All right. All right, let's do it.
That one?
Yep.
Think card?
Say again?
You paper card?
Yeah. All right, folks, we just had a mid-vlog upgrade. Went by, saw a little selfie stick. I know the angles were kind of crap, sorry about that, but that's why we have this new selfie stick that I'm not holding straight. We gotta leave Queen Vic Market, folks. Head on over to Melbourne Central and meet up with Jared. Had about an hour or so delay, so I have some time to pop on over to the Queen Vic Market. So now we're here. Should probably grab something to drink quick, because I am like parched. So let's head on. Might come back here later on, but we got this new extendable selfie stick. Let's head on to Melbourne Central. We'll be there in about 20 minutes walk. Let's go. All right, folks, we just made it to Alexandra Gardens here in Melbourne, over next to Flinders Station. We're gonna head on down to the Botanical Gardens here soon, but I just want to answer another question, and it's a big one, and is, do you feel safe while traveling? Now, this is a big one for a lot of you. I get this one a lot, and it's a real one. It's a real one, okay? Everyone thinks traveling and going to these new places and everything is just all glitz and glamour, and it's not. However, the reason why a lot of people don't travel as many places as they do is because they're too focused on watching the news. That's why. Because I know, a lot of people are gonna hate it. They're not gonna like that I said that, but it's the reality. You can't just determine going somewhere by watching the news. It's not gonna help you, because it's gonna be negative. Okay, it's gonna be negative. I know a bunch of people are gonna tell you, oh, well, I've heard some positive things on the news. No, you haven't. And not determine traveling somewhere by watching the news, because you're not gonna go anywhere, which is probably why a lot of people in the United States don't go anywhere. So go see it for yourself, okay? Good story. So another creator, Savannah from SLC Travels, is the perfect example right here, went to Guatemala. Guatemala was her first solo trip. Or was it Honduras? No, it was Guatemala. Her first solo trip. Now, I know a lot of you guys are like, whoa, first solo trip as a female traveler. Not gonna be good. Wrong. She had the best time. The best time. I think she has a video on it or an article or something. I'll have it down below. I have it linked up on the screen as well. Also, go follow Savannah. Actually, ooh, she changed her name like a few days ago. Solo with Sav, I think it is now. Okay, so it is not SLC Travel. She did change her name just a few days ago, so I will have the correction up on the screen here. But Guatemala, everyone thinks, oh, Guatemala is so dangerous, Central America, Southern or whatever. All this other stuff is so dangerous, so dangerous. Wrong, okay? It's because y'all watch the news, okay? There's a lot of good things in Guatemala, and she had the greatest time. So I will have that video. She went female solo traveler, by the way. And just say that again, female solo traveler. And get out there and actually see it for yourself, okay? Like for me. Some of my family and friends were like, I told them I was going out to Australia. Oh, Australia's dangerous, and this and that, kangaroos and spiders and snakes and this and that, and Aussie this and Aussie that. I was like, well, have you been to Australia? No. You can't really take it from someone who hasn't been there before, ladies and gentlemen. So, you know, I know it's easy to say, it's easy to listen to the family and friends, but have they been there before? No. So can you take it from them? No. So anyway, so that's a big one, ladies and gentlemen. Go see it for yourself. That doesn't mean that every situation is going to be comfortable. It doesn't mean every situation is going to be comfortable, every situation is going to be perfect, and also, that's not what I'm saying. But you also just can't do it just because, you know, someone in your family who watches the news 24/7 says to not go. It's up to you. If they're not going and they haven't been before, you can't really take it from them, ladies and gentlemen, respectfully. So anyway, we're going to explore Alexandra Gardens. This is what we're looking at. This is what we're working with, folks. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that. We got the new selfie stick, by the way. Shout out to the guy at the Queen Victoria Market. And we're gonna take a little walk around here, folks. We'll continue answering some questions and we'll wrap up this video, headed down back to St. Kilda. Let's roll. Oh yeah, folks, we got the real angles now. We got the Timothy Ward angles here. All right, anyway, he's gonna find that funny. Anyway, another question, folks. We're just popped on across the street over to Queen Victoria Gardens. It's very, very nice. We're taking the path that no one's on because we are antisocial. Look at this. Oh yeah, folks. Probably not the best angles. Still getting used to the selfie stick. Give me a break. Anyway, folks. Another question I get all the time is how do you find your plane tickets or travel tickets if we're taking bus or train, but normally they're plane tickets. Ladies and gentlemen, I gotta tell you right now, it's gonna take a lot of work and a lot of effort to find a pretty cheap ticket. You can't just go on Google. That's what a lot of people do. They'll go on Google, they'll search up the place they wanna go, they'll see the first couple of prices, and then they say, I can't do it. And they know it. We can, you know, some people are going to deny it. No, we don't, but it's just because it's too expensive. You'll find a way. And here's a couple of ways I'm going to tell you. Ladies and gentlemen, what I like to do is I like to go on private mode. Now, no, you don't want to go on private mode for something else. Don't be weird. Go on private mode, incognito mode, and go on Google Flights. I personally use Google Flights. I sometimes use Skyscanner. I've heard Skyscanner is phenomenal. Some other people use Agoda, some people use Booking.com to book their flights. I've used Booking.com once to book my flights. I use Priceline as well. There's a pretty good host of things, of options to book your flights. But I personally use Google Maps, Google Flights, and sometimes Skyscanner to get the best prices. But if you go in incognito mode and then you type in Google Flights, the algorithm doesn't really remember like all the cookies and whatever, all the, I don't know, fancy techie shit, but they don't really remember all of your search history, folks. So if you go on regular mode and you type in a flight from Denver, Colorado to Los Angeles, California, and you find yourself paying $300 round trip, you could easily leave, come back to that a couple days later, and that ticket could easily be $600, $700 because it remembers your search history and it will jack up the price for this very same ticket for no reason. Not because the price actually went up, but because it remembered your search history, really wants you to buy that ticket, and you see the price go up and they think, oh, I gotta buy it now before the prices go up. No, wrong. It's the algorithm. Go on incognito mode. It doesn't remember your search history, it doesn't remember all your cookies, and you'll get the same lowest price, guarantee. It sounds like an ad. I'm not doing an ad, okay? But you will get the lowest price because it doesn't remember your search history. So it's not gonna know. So I personally use Google Flights and Skyscanner. It always gives you the cheapest price. And you can play around with it a little bit, choose different cities too. So that's a little trick I call, I forgot the term. I'll put it up on the screen so I'll remember when I edit. Can't remember it in the moment, but it's when you choose different cities to fly out from. So say you want to fly from Atlanta to, I don't know, London, okay? Now, if you want to fly from Atlanta, and the tickets are really expensive, positioning flights, there you go. If you want to fly from Atlanta to London, you could choose Atlanta, Georgia, and choose a couple other cities too. Choose Charlotte, North Carolina. Choose Miami, Florida. That's an easy one and a popular one. Choose, it's another airport. Another airport in the area, folks. And also, for your destinations, you can also choose and do the same thing for your destinations. So you want to fly to London Heathrow, Gatwick. You know, choose all the options, folks. And Google Flights, it might come up automatically for you. Make sure to use the positioning flights method and choose different cities. If you just choose one city, then you may or may not get the best price. Now, if you're flying out of New York, you're probably good. But if you're flying out of New York, you know, maybe try Jersey, even though EWR is a nightmare of an airport, but try EWR, never know. Try some other airports as well. So use the positioning flights method as well. Don't just choose one airport because it's convenient. I know it's close and convenient, but choose some other airports. You might get a cheaper price, ladies and gentlemen. And don't be afraid of the first flight ticket you see, okay? And that's why, again, you book in advance. You have time to save. And then when you book that ticket, you have to figure out everything else. You gotta figure out your hotels and your car, transport, or you rent a car, or public transit, if you wanna walk. You can figure all that out, ladies and gentlemen, but you're not gonna know if you just stare at the plane ticket, come back every other day, and then decide not to do it. Not gonna help you. So that's my best bet on flights. Don't just look at the first ticket. You might have to go and do some odd stuff. I've gotten up at 3 o'clock in the morning to look at some plane tickets because they do have this thing called hidden fares. And so if you come back at 3 o'clock in the morning or something like that, you could get like a really cheap ticket. Another example, I found a ticket from San Francisco, California to Jakarta, Indonesia. Was it one way or was it round? I think it was one way. I woke up at like 3 o'clock in the morning and it was about 350 US. That's really good, ladies and gentlemen. To go to the other side of the planet, one way, if it's the same price round trip, that's about 700 bucks round trip. You're not finding that a lot, ladies and gentlemen. So you might have to do some weird stuff like that, but I mean, you don't have to, hack your own system or anything. Just go on incognito mode, it's easy, private mode, sky scanner, do some weird searching, fly from different airports just to make it a lot cheaper. There are ways to do it, folks. There are ways to do it. It's not just one option, and it's not just go on Google, search it up, and buy the ticket. No. Gotta put in some work. Put in some work, look at your options. If you want to stay cheap and you want to be on a budget, you will find a way to do it. So that's my advice with flights. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at that skyline back there, folks. And then let's figure out what this is, folks. We'll figure that out here in a moment. We'll head down to St. Kilda, grab some food, back to the hostel. Let's roll. Finish up our last question of the day, ladies and gentlemen, and it's more of travel stigmas, and I just want to answer those and debunk those right now. So a lot of travel stigmas: it's too hard, it's too expensive, I can't do it, there's too many regulations, and blah blah blah. For anyone who has a U.S. passport, and I know I always refer back to the U.S. It's only just because I'm from there. So like, I've never lived anywhere else and had a different passport, so I couldn't really the Australian passport's pretty strong, the New Zealand passport's even stronger, but the U.S. passport is very, very strong, okay? It's one of those things where you go to, some of these countries, they look at your passport, ooh, U.S. passport? No. Go ahead, sir, or ma'am, whoever. Anyway, I'm just joking around here, but anyway, travel stigmas: too hard, it's too expensive, too many regulations, blah, blah, blah. No, it is not. If you put the right effort into it and the right research, it can be very, very easy, ladies and gentlemen. Do not let those travel stigmas scare you, okay? It's time to start living your life, ladies and gentlemen, because a lot of people, featuring them, a lot of people will sit there and say, well, I wish I could do this, I wish I could do that, but then they fall into the American stigma where they work for 1,000 years, get 3 days off in their whole entire career because they can't buy a day of PTO. You know it's true, all right? And they can't do anything about it. And so it kind of sucks. So take it for someone like me, who's out traveling in the world, and others, Lloyd and Mandy, Joel and Amelia, it is okay to travel. It is all right. So rounding off this whole entire video, do not let those travel stigmas scare you. Okay, most of them aren't even true. Okay, you take everything, it's too hard, got to put in some effort. All right, travel is too expensive. Look for cheap flights, because more times than not, hotels and food and everything is a lot cheaper than the flight. But that's what scares a lot of people. They look at the flight and they say, oh, the flight is such and such dollars, it's too expensive, so everything's expensive. No. Okay, example, Thailand. I'm gonna keep using Thailand. I bought a one-way ticket from Los Angeles, California to Bangkok, Thailand. It's like, what, 450 bucks US. That's not bad. Yes, it is one way, but if you get that same price round trip, that's less than $1,000. Pretty good, ladies and gentlemen, okay? But listen to this. Hostels, $6 a night. You heard it right, $6 whole dollars. 6. Food, dinners, no more than a couple dollars US. So do not take the price of the flight, and say, oh, well, the flight's expensive, so everything's expensive. No, dinner's not gonna cost you $1,600, okay? hotels, not going to cost you $1,600 a night. Okay, so just because the plane ticket's expensive doesn't mean the flights. It doesn't mean everything else is expensive. It all works itself out, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, and yes, Bangkok, Thailand is really far from the United States. So obviously, some other places are going to be cheaper. Look at some places in Europe and stuff like that. You get cheaper flights. You just got to play around with it a little bit. Okay, but I picked a far place just to kind of prove and use it as an example that it's not all hard and it's not all expensive. Okay, thank you guys for watching this video. If you're not following Ross Travels, follow rosstravels.official on Instagram, subscribe to the channel, and ladies and gentlemen, it was fun to make this vlog. It was fun to make this vlog, ladies and gentlemen. We got to poke around the city a little bit, got to see some new things, got to meet up with my buddy Jared. I get to show you guys around Melbourne a little bit. So like and subscribe, share this with the folks you know, share this with the folks you don't know, and let's get traveling, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get traveling. Let me know where you guys want to go down below. Let me know what you guys think of this vlog style video. Okay, I took this idea from Lloyd and Mandy, so if you're not following Lloyd and Mandy, I'm going to put their stuff up here. Go subscribe to them, go tell them that you love them, okay? They have no idea that I'm saying this right now. They're probably tired of me. But anyway, shares with the folks you know, shares with the folks you don't know. Like, subscribe for more travel content. rosstravels.official on Instagram. And I will see you guys in the next video. So excited. Love this vlog. See you in the next one. We will go hang out, answer a few more questions, and have everyone not staring at me anymore. All right, folks, we just got to the tram stop here as one passes by. How are we looking? Tell. I think we're all right. Fuck, I can't tell. I can't see. I'm blind. I missed that last tram on purpose so I can film alone at the station. A little vlog slash travel answer. You're a travel. We're leaving that in there, folks. We're leaving it in there. We're a little bit nervous because we have the microphone now. Let me know if it sounds good. Let me know if it sounds good. Let's widen it up. Boom. Oh, look at that. Y'all ain't ready for this vlog. We get out of the way of everyone. Well, let's say every time I pull up the camera, everyone's in the way now. Anyway, we're here at the tram stop, ladies and gentlemen. There's little flies trying to interrupt me in my video. Then you're never gonna do it. I think you're gonna be stuck in a 95 until you're 95, while there's an ant in my bagel. Ah! A little ant crawled in here. Sorry, buddy. Go away. Anyway, good B-roll. Slap that vlog music over it. Boy, it's gonna be good. Man, we gonna put this in the bloopers. We gonna put this in the bloopers, folks. We have the mic going on. We're serious. We're serious this morning. Should I put dramatic music behind it? Drum roll? Anyway, whatever. To all the vloggers out there, kudos to you. Because you guys get this. Everyone's seen a camera before, and everyone's seen people vlog before. But every time someone walks past you, they're like, I'm like staring at you like you're an alien. Like, you've seen a camera before and you've seen a microphone before. Chill out. Had to get that off, folks. Anyway, throwing stuff away. And they're pretty easily they're easy to see as well. So I did post on my Instagram. It's a little bit loud, but we're gonna go down here. It's a little loud right here, folks. We're here at King's. Oh, I forgot where we're at. Anyway, we're gonna keep rolling. Keep the camera rolling, folks.